Look at this lousy hand. This is not the hand you want to be looking down at when partner opens a weak ACAL 12 to 14.1 no trump. In no trump, this hand is probably producing one trick. Partner may make 3 or 4 tricks if they're lucky in one no trump. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be really hard to get to the south hand. It's going to be very, very difficult to ever set up the spade suit, even if there's a fit, because the suit is so poor and there are limited entries to south. And so it's very tempting to pass. Pass is, after all, the most negative card you can pull out of your bidding box, and you feel pretty negative in this moment, right? So it's tempting to just pass. But low cards come to life when you make them trumps. This hand is begging to be played anywhere but one no trump. We want to look for that major fit. If we didn't have 4 hearts here, we would simply transfer to spades and expect that by making spades trumps, even though we're now at the 2 level and need to make 1 extra trick, that's going to pay dividends. That's going to give us 1, if not 2 or more extra tricks. It's going to be, at minimum, less awful than playing in one no trump. But transferring to spades is not the best thing you can do with this hand. You may have learned, if you're a bridge beginner, that to do Stayman, you need 11 points opposite one no trump, or 8 or 9 points opposite a strong no trump. And that's true, unless you have a plan B, unless you have an exit route. The thing with this hand is that you don't have to play in 2 no trump, so you don't need 23 to 24 partnership combined points to do Stayman. And that's because after you've bid 2 clubs, if partner comes back with bad news and bids 2 diamonds saying, no, I don't have a 4-card major, you bid 2 spades. And that should be to play. This is very important. With your regular partner, make sure you understand that going Stayman and then bidding a new suit ends the auction. This is an escape hatch. You're checking for the 4-4 fit, but you have a plan B. You have a long suit that you're going to bid and play in if you don't find it. If you had a good hand with 5 spades and 4 hearts, you have another way to show that, of course. You can transfer to spades and then bid hearts to show the 5-4, and that is forcing. So I had this hand earlier today in an online tournament that I was playing in, and I decided to bid 2 clubs. Not because I want to play in 2N, I don't have 11 points, but I have an escape hatch. If partner had bid 2 diamonds, I would have bid 2 spades and they would have passed. As it went, though, we were lucky enough to find this 4-4 heart fit, so we escaped from the horrors of 1N, and then we're playing in this contract. And thank God that we did, because when you see your partner's hand here, note that the software just reverses the hands and makes us, the human, play the hand, so our hand is now at the top of the screen, but it's still south. But you can see that north actually has very few tricks in a one no trump contract here. They're going to make a couple of clubs. They're going to make 1 or 2 diamonds. They're never going to get the spade suit going. The heart suit's going to be a nightmare because it's going to need to be played from north unless the opponents do us a big favor. That's going to give away tons of tricks. We're just going to get annihilated in 1N here. We're going to be stuck in the north hand. We're going to have absolutely no way of generating surplus tricks. So it's a very good thing that we're in hearts, even though we are a level higher. That 5-4-3-2, it looks repulsive. It looks like a very bad suit, but it's so important that you try to get into a fit here, even though your major suits are awful. So they went ahead and led the ace of spades, presumably from ace king. I actually have a big long sequence of intermediate cards in spades here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. So I just unblock the short holding here with the jack. And then they played the ace of hearts. I'm just going to play it exactly the same way that I played it earlier, so you can see what happened. When they lead the ace of hearts here on trick 2, it's almost certain that they don't have the queen, because if they had ace queen, they're going to sit with ace queen behind our king jack, right? They're not going to just suddenly start making our life easy. So no doubt here, West has the queen of hearts. They played a diamond, which I ran to my queen. And then I went into rough mode. The thing about this contract is that you can count for north-south here the diamond trick we've already made. You can then count ace of diamonds and a diamond ruff using these little baby trumps in south. That takes us up to 3. Then you can go ace of clubs, king of clubs, club ruff, taking us up to 6. And then, because the queen of hearts is with west, if you can play your last heart from south, you'll score not just the king, but the jack as well. We can make this contract if we're right about where the queen of hearts is. So we embark on that plan. Do not draw trumps when you need dummies trumps to ruff. We start with the ace of diamonds. And then we ruff a diamond. This is a loser. We're going to ruff it in south, like this. And then we just clear out the club suit, unblocking the ace first, remember. Get into these good habits. Back over here, the king. We're going to ruff a club again, but it's very important we don't touch the trumps. And when we do touch them, we want to play them from south because we now know the location of the trump queen. We play the 5 of hearts, finessing that queen. We're actually shown a 4-1 break here, but that doesn't matter at all. We've taken 7 tricks. We're going to take the king of hearts as well. That's all we're going to take. You can try and scramble off lead here and hope that West wins and then plays a heart for you. But I think actually West has 8-10 left in this situation, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I think I wasn't watching the spots, but I think West has the 8 of hearts left. So it's just not going to really matter what we do. But we've made the contract. We've gone from a completely hopeless 1N contract that we have no chance of ever making to a bit of a precarious but much more promising 2-heart contract. The results of the board don't always tell you how well you played, so don't get into the habit of being results oriented in bridge, but you can see here we did score 91.67%. We're making 8 tricks and 2 hearts. Don't bid your mood. Don't bring out the pass card because you hate the look of a suit. Never neglect to mention a suit, especially a major that you would normally bid, just because it's of poor quality, unless you're overcalling. That's the one exception, which we'll come to in another video. Terrible suits come to life when you make them trumps. You want to make your awful suits trumps. Don't want to play these hands in no trump. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a share, give it a comment. Help me grow this fledgling channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.